generation unhinged and uncensored.
It's not something you really get used to.
Harry, Zayn, Louis, Niall, and Liam. On the unbelievable way their lives have changed, both highs
To come here and have the success that we've had, it's amazing.
and lows.
They're quite aggressive. Paparazzi here.
The guys dish on their love lives. I wonder how it is for your girlfriend.
Sometimes I think it's kind of hard for him.
And the ones still looking for love. No, Grassa.
Never know.
Plus, how they plan to stay on top in the music world.
It's been a crazy ride, definitely.
This is an E! News special, One Direction, off the charts. In just 3 short years, One Direction has become the world's biggest boy band. How are you guys? I'm Jason Kennedy, and over the next half hour, we're going to give you unprecedented access into the private lives of this international pop sensation. But first up, let's take a look at how it all started. In just 3 years, One Direction has topped U.S. charts with 4 hit songs and over 32 million sales worldwide. We sat down with a group to talk one-on-one about all the success they've had. Harry, what came as a surprise, though, was that we weren't the only fans in the room.
I'm a huge fan.
Are you
I'm at the hotel room. I watch it all the
Are
time.
you serious?
It's fantastic.
Are you just saying that to be
So
nice?
much. Every time I'll be sat on the couch and I'll just think, I think I watch E too much. I do.
And he wasn't the only one.
Watch you every day, and you give me so much inspiration.
Are you messing with me?
No, I actually do watch it.
You watch E! News every single whenever I can. All right, that's kind of cool. It's hard to believe that just a few years ago, Harry Styles, Liam Payne, Zayn Malik, Niall Horan, and Louis Tomlinson were strangers auditioning for the X Factor UK. Remind me what you were doing before you were on the show.
Before I was on the show, I was actually doing, I was singing, I was doing gigs and stuff up and down the country, just like really, really small gigs. Like, I mean, I travelled like 2 hours to play to 10 people in a field when there's meant to be like 200 people there, like crazy stuff like that.
Was it 2010 you were on the show?
Yeah, 2010.
That's only a handful of years, man. And you guys are arguably the biggest band around right now. Was that always the goal in the very beginning?
Obviously, you have it in your head, but our fans are like, honestly, what they've done for us, as you said, it's just a handful of years that we've been around, and what they've done for us in 3 years is just ridiculous.
And was this the dream when you guys got together?
Yeah, I guess it was. We obviously all auditioned separately for X Factor, and then we got put together as a group, and we kind of just took it as each experience came.
We were just thinking about what was going to happen next week and what song we were going to do next week, and we really didn't envision any kind of future like this. And it's been a crazy ride, definitely.
Be honest with me, was there anybody you didn't vibe with in the very beginning?
Not really, no. I think, we knew it was important to kind of gel as friends before we made it like a colleague thing. So, we spent a week at my house just practicing, and it was mainly like playing football, like soccer, and, swimming and messing around and, running around. So there wasn't, we practiced for like 10 minutes a day. We weren't really doing much, but, I think we did that the right way so that it didn't become a work thing, and it was just, friends having a good time.
Well, you're here in Los Angeles.
Yes.
You're back on the X Factor where it all began.
Mhm.
What kind of memories is this bringing back right now?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We did the X Factor in UK on Sunday, and it was so, like, it's the most nerve-wracking thing ever. You feel like you're back on stage being judged again, like public, please vote for us kind of thing. And when you come here, you have to stand in front of Mr. Simon Cowell, and you still think that you're on the show when you stand in front of him. But yeah, it's good. It brings back some good memories.
The time's gone so quick, so I think we'll always be so grateful to X Factor because, it's such a giant platform, and obviously we wouldn't be anything without it.
Worldwide fame has come at a high cost for the members of One Direction, particularly dealing with the paparazzi. The guys were surprisingly candid when I talked to them about it. Take a look. When I saw you guys at the Teen Choice Awards, it was insane. The swarm of people, just when you weren't even on stage. How do you get used to that?
It's not something you really get used to. It's something that takes a bit of time for you to get your head around, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm doing now. But it's just, I guess it's just crazy, and you just take it as each day comes, and you just try to have as much fun with it as you can.
Paparazzi attention is something they've had to get used to as well. Let me pause you for half a sec, just because of the
For those paparazzi helicopters, mate, when we were in Australia, right, we went to the beach one day to surf, and there ended up being 200 girls on the actual beach. There were 6 packs on the sand, and then there were 2 helicopters filming the news around us when we were surfing. It was crazy.
I got this email as I'm driving. You've got to ask him about the paparazzi incident at LAX. What happened? I know you got knocked down.
They're quite aggressive, paparazzi here. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. Yeah, it was just we came out of this like exit, and there was loads of paps, 50, 60 paps, and the fans were behind them. They like started pushing each other, which meant we got pushed. Then someone pushed me and then dragged me to the floor, and then it was all a bit crazy. And Zayn was being dragged around. We felt bad afterwards because kind of let down the fans, but it was actually the paps' fault because they're weirdos.
Is this only a problem here in Los Angeles or around the world?
Paps are you know, they're okay. I don't mind them. You know, these guys have got a job to do and they've got money to make and, you know, families to feed, which is totally fine. But it's the way you go about it is the thing. You know, you just need to. You know, we're going to give you the picture. We're coming out of an airport. You know, all you have to do is just go like that. You don't have to start pushing people and stuff. But listen, it's part of what we do. It doesn't happen all the time. So, you know, one incident in 500 is okay.
I saw an interview recently where you have a harder time with the fame. Why is that?
I don't think it's necessarily I have a harder time with it. It was just something that took a bit of time for me to get my head around, which obviously is normal for anybody, I guess. You know, it's not something that is a normal thing to be doing, so it took a bit of time.
When the fame becomes a little bit too much for you, who do you call?
I don't think it gets to a point where it's too much. You know, I think you just have to enjoy it, because eventually there's going to be a day where, you know, nobody wants to speak to you, and then you go, hey, I'm here.
Despite how crazy their lives have become, the members of One Direction are all very humble. Coming up, the guys reveal the secret to how they keep it together and not let the fame go to their heads. Plus, they share how their girlfriends deal with the fans. Oh, and who is still on the market? We'll tell you when One Direction Off the Charts continues.